Welcome back to Las Vegas for what could be one of the best final tables of the year, and yes, I am not exaggerating. The PGT PLO Series continues inside the PokerGO studio in Las Vegas. Event 6, $10,000 buy-in. The name of the game, Pot Limit Omaha, and it is a who's who of the all-time money list gathering here today. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters alongside me for some exciting four-card action. Daniel Negreanu center stage on your right-hand side. Nick Schulman across the table from him. Alex Foxen in the lead. Nacho Barbero, the serial complainer, is here for your entertainment, as are PGT leaderboard leader Jeremy Ausmus and winner of an event here this series, Matthew Wantman. No weak spots and probably lots of good table talk and entertainment here at this final table. 265 up top, 52K guaranteed for 6th. I'm getting a little excited here. Top 15 got paid last night. Jared Blesnick missed out on the final table by just one spot. Donnie, I don't think we have to do much talking today.
No, probably not.
That
not
was
with this crew.
From the Blez last night.
Yes.
Across the board. Poker, his
It was historic.
companion.
That's his girlfriend, huh?
It felt that they had a romantic
He
element.
did well.
Seemed that
Like,
way.
He's his girlfriend.
Seems cool.
I already, yeah, she's really nice.
Yeah, that was well. Before you guys moved to our table, he was trying to, because we're like, no, let's just play to one more person. He didn't want to combine the tables. He's like, no, because he had the button. He had the button.
Yeah,
He's like, no, come on, we don't need to do that.
Yeah. He's like, I got the button.
He was like, I have 200,000 here. It's like, it doesn't matter, you know. There's a structure.
It doesn't matter.
And then he put in his call like this. And he's, oh, is that short? Is that not?
No, you can do 210. Yeah, the small blind counts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you pretend like it's there.
First hand of play, sip of coffee for Nick Schulman as Alex Foxen finds queens with the Jack-9. Donnie, that's always
So
a lovable hand.
Especially when he's got that one suit there.
Yeah. You should have heard when he was playing. We were in the 50K. Helmut just lost a few pots in a row. He just looks at him and goes, Phil. Phil was wearing a blue shirt. He goes, Phil, blue looks great on you. Phil's like, Phil's steaming, right? He's like, really, Phil, I'm serious. Blue's a great color for you. He's like, shut the
No, when he say the hand he had, it's funny. I know you have pocket face. I love how he does.
How much is it?
I'm gonna tell you right now
what you have,
what you
what
have.
you're gonna do when I raise
you have.
You're supposed to have.
Ausmus is in there.
Jack.
Two
Jack 7-3 rainbow.
Yeah. Can you just bring me some change?
Can I get you a change for 50 and a glass of ice with lemon, please? Oh, this is mine. Thank you.
If you're with us in the chat, please let us know where you're watching from. We're live on YouTube and on PokerGo. Should be a great session here today. Event 6 of this series.
You and Blez?
Yeah. It's going to be a banger, too. I love it.
Wait, you might play with him in that?
I want to play with him. I mean, obviously, if Nagy wants to play, I'm going to play with Nagy, but
Right.
I don't know if Phil wants to play a 500K, honestly. He might.
Oh, what's the difference? 5, 2, And it's one rebuy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a million still.
But it's one rebuy for everybody?
One rebuy for everyone.
Wow, that's the scary part.
That's scary, but
Because you're not going to pass on the rebuy.
Combined, it's a million.
It's a million.
by the way,
You're gonna pretend look at this one?
it's so needy to play between the pros on those invitationals.
Just wake up with
Yeah,
Like,
because they don't want to go broke.
Small chance.
I mean, for my experience, like the 250 or the 200, like the invitational, like, is very snug.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just
Because you have to,
You'd
there's
rather
so much
want to
ICM,
get through.
there's so much ICM making it today too.
Yeah.
Like you're already playing like, and if you go 2 bullets in today too, it's like already terrible. And you start with like super deep, like 300 big line deep.
I think it's a cool format. It gives the business guys a chance when you combine to have like the chip lead most often.
Yeah. Right.
Like one of them will have like the chips to hammer on the bubble.
210?
You can just put them.
Is this 500's the biggest they did?
Yeah.
They've done? Right?
250 or 200.
They've never done $1 million each person.
I think we're talking about Triton, Donnie.
Yeah, the big invitational event that's coming up in December at WSOP Paradise. They have one of those invitational tournaments, $1 million buy-in total, 500K per person. A VIP has to invite a pro. You can't just sign up if you're a pro. So what Nacho was talking about is yesterday, Jared Blesnick was saying, I'm going to go as the VIP. Mr. Professional Sports Cards Trader. He's going to be the VIP/businessman. And then he said, you know what, Nacho, let's team up. I'll pair with you.
All right, so we got some action brewing here potentially. Good old royal flush draw for Barbero. Sad thing is, Foxen holding on to the jack of clubs. But, Donnie, both players here with sort of like... Sorry, let me rephrase. Barbero with a great flush draw, Foxen with a respectable flush draw.
Yes, yes. Top pair also here for Foxen, so... Chips going in right now.
Barbero comes along, makes the call. Deuce of spades on the turn. 2 pair for Foxen. Barbero still sitting there with flush and straight outs. Donnie, how much sweeter would this have been if the turn was the 5 of diamonds?
Well, yeah, that would have been nice and sexy.
Foxen in person, even larger than on TV. This man takes up 2 seats worth of space at this final table. Definitely an intimidating presence.
345.
I think 345,000. 345 into 850. Donnie, is Barbero getting a good price here? He's drawing through the nuts.
It's hard. I mean, price probably looks pretty good, but part of it is, do you think you're going to be able to get more money on the river? Right? Is Foxen going to slow down? We can see probably not because he has a jack-high flush draw himself, but still, it's tricky. You also don't want to really jeopardize your position given where Wantman is, being pretty short over there on less than 400K. Barbero whiffs on the river here.
Check.
You win.
Barbero checks. Foxen checks behind, and Barbero misses. And this launches Foxen up to 4.5 million. Very important hand here, as Barbero now knocked down to 1.1 million.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, Barbero's all right, at least in relation to where Matthew Wantman is. So,
Yeah, he was really trying to hold on to that last 5K. Was
That last
5K.
What do you mean?
You didn't catch that? On his bust hand.
Oh, yeah, no, I did. No, I'm the one that counted. Yeah.
He stacked his call up like this.
Is this right? Is that right?
Conveniently.
You make it exactly enough.
He was trolling, right?
Fucking
Right?
insane. I was gonna fucking fall to 500.
Not sure about that.
You made the perfect sizing. I was folding.
10 seconds. 210.
Wantman, our short stack with 390K, makes it 210, signaling to the rest of the table that he is willing to go for it with this one. And Negreanu going to toss that King Queen 9-8
What?
into the muck.
Too much of everything.
Yeah, no, I mean, you had so much. No, I'm just saying that I'm folding to a bigger bet.
I feel like I make the most final
Wantman
tables with you.
gets
It's not
it
even
done.
close.
Yeah.
right? The last series, the No Limit, did we make that final table? Then?
And we feels like you're always there.
We're always.
It doesn't matter
together.
what the game.
Yeah,
Mixed,
yeah.
big bet
Yeah,
mixed, PLO.
Agree. It's
Wow, you guys are so good.
Yeah, we're so good.
No, it's like just
Yeah,
anytime
great
brag.
either one of us make the FT.
Not like 1-3.
It's happened a lot.
It's happened a crazy amount. Like I've FT'd with him way more than anyone else.
Yeah. We do play a lot.
Yeah, we play
you
a
and I
lot,
are
but
few
it's
that
still
play all
just
the-
like. I feel like the last series I made 1 FT, you were there. This series I made 1 and you're here. And same with you, I think. And the mix series, I think we're at 2. I made 2 FTs. You were there, both of them.
Yeah.
And then the summer, the 50.
50K.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look at us.
Made in heaven.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is some solid hashtag humble brag
A little bit more.
on both of us.
I'm not saying
Well,
we
we make
both
some
make
now.
all the FTs. I'm just saying
420.
it's just worked out
Yeah.
that way, you know?
Yeah.
Serious bromance there between Ausmus and Negreanu. Shout out, by the way, to everyone in the chat. I see that Negreanu has some hometown viewers from Toronto. We got Seattle in the house. Thank you, Russell, for being with us, as always, to moderate. Oliver Andrews asking for the buy-in. It was a 10K buy-in for this event. Tomorrow, by the way, Donnie, the main event kicks off.
It does. 25K buy-in. The championship event of this series.
Sure did.
It'll be very important as it pertains to the series leaderboard. All the big guns will be out there. Of course, tons of prize money up for grabs as well.
Let's get me a double up so we can just play poker over here. Everyone just wants to play poker, right? Foxen's the only one playing poker right now.
Not a big hand.
Turn. Or a river.
That's true.
River, yeah. It's
All right.
not a showdown.
Yeah, but
But yeah, you are right.
I need more millions.
Negreanu, Ausmus, and Schulman, three of the few players that will play every single series that we have on the PGT and every single event, just given that they play No Limit Hold'em, of course, they play PLO, they all play mixed as well, so doesn't matter if it's Poker Masters, USPO, PGT Mixed Game Series, or the PLO Series, you'll see these 3 guys out there battling. Foxen and Wantman certainly play all the big bet stuff.
10 seconds.
And then Nacho, I mean, he pops in here and there. $104 entries in this event.
Really?
6 remain.
Pause.
Ace Ventura? Was that an Ace Ventura reference?
Yes.
Might be a little speculative here on
Guess
the
it wasn't
call
that
from
good.
Barbero, but
it.
we know Nacho does not believe in
fast.
ICM, so he's just going to be in there with the
When that came
Queen,
out,
Queen, 5
me and
deuce
my
tri-suit.
friend
I mean, it
watched
just
that, like,
doesn't matter.
I mean,
Nacho's a
every
gambler.
day.
Every day.
It's like the
And
best
just
one.
smashes
It
top
really
set.
was.
Wow, top set for Barbero
So good.
on the shorter end of things here, as Schulman is left with a pair of 10s and a gut shot. Nick Schulman, the only one who can make those tinted glasses look fashionable. Somehow, on him, they look like Dolce & Gabbana. On the rest, they look like sunglasses from a gas station.
10 seconds.
Would expect a bet here from Nacho. Yeah, here we go. Looks like right around half pot, 215 to 510.
Donnie, must be tough for Schulman to continue here, given the stack sizes and the likelihood that
Time extended.
Schulman needs to hit very specifically, aka Broadway.
I had a pair of 10s, bro. I didn't have some great.
With the king, queen, queen.
Pair of 10s, he was drawing that.
I had a draw to the nuts, too.
Really? No. You had a shack? Why didn't you fucking call one time? Chill.
Not just always on tilt, it seems.
Yeah,
Deal.
always, perpetually.
Scared of you just running up too many millions right now.
How many millions do you have? No.
I had double suited queens.
You have 1.5 million?
You did not have double-suited queens.
Stop
That's
looking
a
at my
lie.
stack, bro. Take all my chips and
I thought about min raise fold for a second.
I thought you were coming for the check shove, actually. I really felt that you had the ace king jack and it was.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, Nick. What a neat you are. Check folding like that.
I mean, what's he supposed to do?
Right.
What's going on over there? That's the game I like the most.
I didn't even see the score.
10 seconds.
Bro, it's so easy. Eagles 3. 21-3. New York, they're like the worst.
The other day it was baseball. Today it's football. I mean, it's just
like go all in on that game.
this guy forever in action. This guy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you bet something?
Nothing.
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 I-
This is my.
I set up the alarm. I set up the alarm 15 minutes before the game just to bet everything.
It starts too early.
10 a.m. I actually set up the alarm
No,
at
it's-
8:30.
Oh, okay, 10, yeah.
8:30 to watch Chelsea Liverpool because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I skipped it.
How am I supposed to wake up at
Well, there was a
8:30?
London game today too, Nacho.
Went to bed
Oh, wow.
around that time.
So what time you go to bed?
Nah.
I went to bed exactly at 2:30 a.m. I wanted to sleep 6 hours, then I moved it to 7 hours and a half.
10 seconds.
Oh, it's on me? Okay, I fall anyway.
Donnie, what action do you have today?
I don't have any.
Damn. No sweats? No last?
Just, I mean, just our picks in the contest. But
well,
that's-
how are the picks looking? Horrific.
I'm told. I haven't been able to watch all day. Obviously, getting set up for this,
Oh, what time you went to bed?
and now being here in the booth. But
What did you do?
yeah,
Can't fall
everyone that I'm
asleep like
involved
this.
in the picks
What?
contest with have
Yeah.
told us that we're
You gotta
doing
do
horrible.
something,
So
buddy.
it's probably good that I'm
That's
not watching.
very bad if you can't fall asleep by yourself.
I'm on PEDs, bro.
What?
I take PEDs.
What is that?
You can call me Barry Bonds.
I'm not following, sorry.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Ah. Oh, that's very bad. Don't take them. It fucks your sleep.
The only PEDs we're on, Donnie, is mainlining some caffeine every day.
Do you have a translator? Yeah.
Seems
Do you
to
have
still
a translator?
work. Foxen versus Negreanu here, 570 in the
Oh,
middle.
it's the
Foxen made it
Vikings
210
game.
before the flop. Negreanu
You see
called.
there, down there?
Negreanu now betting 245 on the
He was
flop.
just there, the score.
Donnie, Foxen smashed this flop. We're probably happy to let Negreanu keep betting here, since we don't have a blocker versus the 10 or the 7.
Yeah, I mean, he might just come with the check raise.
10 seconds.
Really, just put the pressure on his opponent.
Oh my God, he dropped the ball. No way.
Gonna take the
This.
Nacho. He's gonna take the line of call, which. I wonder if Daniel's just thinking about, you know what, I'm just gonna barrel it off. Foxen's still best here. Check, check.
Let me get this guy out of here.
1-0 Barcelona. Let's go.
Get this guy out of here.
Now he's talking about soccer. I mean, he's just.
How does Nacho not have a podcast? Is what I'm wondering.
It would be the most disjointed podcast ever. He's all over the place.
Yep, for sure.
He's at a final table sweating football and soccer right now. Foxen does river a straight here with that 8-9.
Who do you have? I tell you the scores. Bengals are crashing. Let's go. Seahawks are destroying them.
Who are the Bengals playing?
The
The
Browns.
Browns.
Minus 5.5. They're up 31-3.
All right, so Foxen here with the
Who do you have?
Just the Lions and the Pats.
Jack high straight.
465.
Betting
Have some other
465.
The
Negreanu,
Lions and
as
the
we can
what?
see
The
here,
Bucks?
left with just
Great.
queens, Donnie. Took one stab, was hoping to take it down
Oh, they
with
were
the
the early
overcard
morning game?
present.
Yeah, I had the other side.
What they do, puppy?
I mean, the thing is now is that
Just
those
say
queens
it.
are kind of
And
important
the
as
Lions
blockers.
is
What's
28.
with the fucking drum roll? Like,
I'm curious if
1.1.
Daniel. Look, yeah, exactly.
See, I
He's
have
got
the
two of
putts,
those
the putts
queens in
already
his
played,
hand,
right.
so
you say yes, they play already.
he's coming with it
How'd they
here.
do? They lose by a lot. I had the other side.
Trying to make you deal, bro.
Really putting Alex Foxen
Come on, bro.
in a pickle.
Good do you pick them, Nacho?
Yeah, bro. Nachito's sharp pick. I went to bed before going to bed. I said,
All right, so Negreanu using those blockers to get creative here with a big bluff, racing the 1.1 million. And look at that,
Show one
Foxen
time,
lets it
Daniel.
go. Terrific
One time.
move from
Show
Negreanu.
3.
Show 3?
Show 3 cards one time. Wow.
the Lions are looking good, by the way.
All right, Negreanu
Looks
makes his
like a good
presence
fold
known
after
here
the-
at the final table. Well done,
Yeah.
sir.
After the 3?
The queen. three
Nice
gets-
pickup
gets
here for
shown.
him.
Yeah, this is a tough spot there for Foxen. You know, can certainly understand the fold.
You had a big hand?
That game,
Nice
it
play
was
by
kinda,
Daniel.
2 pair?
straight. Like the
Oh, 8-9.
Jackson was there for the whole week, so they had an advantage. No shit, like. I know. I'm just telling you.
Where was the game? In London or something?
In London, yeah.
One of those? Yeah.
Yeah. But Jackson played like last week in London.
Oh, they did.
They did, so they stayed.
That is big. I'm sure the line reflected that, though. You don't think they knew that that team was there and
I
the other
don't-
one traveling?
How could they
You don't think
possibly
so?
know that?
How they can possibly know?
You don't think the algorithm has the like which team is flying and which team
Yeah.
has been there, even international?
Yeah, I know. They still won by 20, but it's just reflected. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I feel like Schulman is
It was
talking
very
like very
reflected, but it should have been
common
minus
sense,
10.
grounded, and not
You
just
should
like
all have
irrational
that.
gambler.
Yes.
Yeah, at least.
At least. They still won by
390
20.
million.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking go.
Wantman,
They
ace,
didn't
king,
count
queen,
the
jack.
9 million?
Finds
He
the
might
kind of
fold.
hand
He
you
might
want
just
when
keep
you're
the
all
ball
in for your
going.
tournament
They
life.
didn't count the putts that were
Probably
horrible.
should, but my hand's just too good.
It's probably good for
Action folds around the Foxen, who does indeed have
wow.
It's not that good for you.
double
actually.
suited ace 10, 10, 7.
Actually, really bad for you, Bucky. He has a 2-10 blockers.
He's got 2 suities to my 1 suitie.
Sorry, man.
Matthew Wallman
Let's keep it black.
at risk of elimination here.
We're all rooting for you to double so we can start playing. Bucky.
Yes, I felt that.
Wallman.
I stand during every all-in, no matter what. It's just my thing. Yeah.
I'm not
Everybody up. Let's
I'm
go.
not standing on this
Double
one.
shoot it.
Because I'm not fucking leaving.
Yo, you're
Wallman
leaving, pal.
not looking to leave
Good game.
as king 6-5 rolls off. That's helpful.
Never easy.
9.
Picks up a pair. Foxen, though, has plenty of outs here. Diamond flush draw. A 10 would also give him
Put a
a
10.
set.
Put a 10 in spades. Make it interesting.
Buggy's running hot.
6 of hearts
He's gonna
on the
fade it.
turn. Foxen now with 12 outs.
It's your time, Bucky.
Time to
My
shine.
time to go
Black
or my
deuce.
time to...
6 black
ugly.
deuce. It's your
Trying
time.
to fade the
I
river
feel like
card.
he's running hot. He's going to win. Lucky.
I don't
No,
know
I
if
feel like you guys
jinxed
jinxed
me.
it.
No,
River
I knew
is
the whole time you
the
were gonna
9 of
390.
hearts.
win. It goes like that, you know?
And
Play
Wantman
30
finds
years,
the double
you start
up.
to figure out who's going to win before it happens.
We got ourselves a
No.
game.
90.
Still 6 left. 52K guaranteed if you're just tuning in. This is the final
Wasn't
table of
his
event
time.
6 of the PGT PLO Series. $265,000 up top. Lots of points up for grabs in the race for the
Let's go.
PGT Championship as well as
390.
the overall
Decided
series
930.
win.
Let's fucking
Which
go.
comes with a
We
cash
need the
prize
calls.
and a
We
nice
really need the
trophy.
calls.
Wow.
I can actually scoop the whole board.
Yeah,
Five
Wantman
games.
came into this
Mwah.
event
I
tied
can
with
actually
Isaac
scoop the 5
Haxton
games.
for the series lead. Both had
good way
319
to scoop the
points.
Five of them.
Haxton
I already won
min-cashed.
3 and I have 2 live.
15th place, he got 21 points.
I
So
saw that
temporarily
card.
he's in front, but
What was it?
whatever
Low,
happens
not
here,
pain.
Bucky's going to move ahead of him.
Just lies.
Lies. Complete
Really?
lies.
This is event number 6,
You have to give it
Remko.
back, right?
no,
This
let's
is
keep it.
Wantman's
wrong?
5th cash.
That's so
I
insane.
thought something
not
was
low.
exposed.
And the fact that he's tied with
not a
Haxton, despite that stat, is also kind
Wow,
of
that
insane.
makes
Yeah.
sense, though.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it,
He
you
said,
know,
no,
I knew
I
it
wanna-
wasn't
He
a
said no
paint.
side, no side of
I knew it
spade.
wasn't
Yeah.
a paint. That's
It's okay.
crazy. Should almost be allowed to keep it in
Wow,
PLO if you
what are
want.
they doing to you, Daniel? They have all the tricks. They,
Just
they
pick
got-
It's like when you open the button, you go, I saw the big blind. You had like an ace, king, queen, or jack. Something like
Oh, no, I would never take the free roll on you there,
You
brother.
had like pretty sure I saw ace, king, queen, something.
wow, Nick,
Was it
really.
black, no paint?
Yeah.
That was called, Nick.
Thought it was a 3 or.
It didn't matter as it
Yeah.
turned out. It was a non-play.
Wow, look at this
That was
hand for
cold.
Nacho. Aces with the king 10 suited.
Oh, this is going to be fireworks.
Blind battle here as Barbero limps in, potentially going for a limp raise.
Oh yeah.
Seconds.
If Nacho does just come in for a raise here, you know, Foxen can just play a lot of flats in position, and that could make things tricky post flop for Foxen. So he's going to start with the limp. He gets exactly what he wants with Foxen raising. Of course, we can see Foxen has 2 kings with 1 suit. Nacho, I would expect, is just going to pot this and try and get this money in pre.
Pot.
There it is.
Time extension.
Barbero comes over the top after limping from the
Like
small blind.
1.25
One of the
to
oldest tricks in the
I
book.
have like 780 left.
780.
If this money ultimately does go in, it's going to be great for Barbero because he also has a king. He's blocking one of those outs that his opponent could directly connect with.
Yeah, question now is Foxen? Oh wow, he just makes the call. Okay, gonna see a flop here in position. So Foxen looking for improvement on the flop. Donnie, how likely does Foxen think Barbero has aces?
I mean, it's always worrisome in PLO specifically. Feels like you definitely run into it. And look at this, he just finds
Wow.
the case king.
Case king on the flop for Alex Foxen, who hits top set. And Barbero moves all in. Foxen makes the call, and he's going to be
One outer.
very upset.
Yeah, I mean, this is just absolutely sick if you're Nacho, because again, you have that king in your hand, so even when the king rolls off, you're not that scared. About as dry of a board as you can hope for with those aces. But Foxen just absolutely smashes this one.
Tell by the body language that Barbero is...
Is this the ace of clubs in the muck hand? Or is
Yeah.
that?
Holy
Clubs is
fuck.
not, yeah.
Where's
Well, you
that,
can get
where's
queen
that
jack.
diamond? Where's the queen or jack?
Turn card is the 7
GG,
of
guys.
clubs.
GG, bro.
Barbero looking for an ace to survive.
That's a
He's
six.
not done yet.
I know, he doesn't-
No belief there from Barbero. And the 8 of spades will seal the deal. The Argentinian shakes his head as he walks off stage. Alex Foxen dominating this table and also hitting all the right cards. Barbero will take home $67,600. And we are down to
Scams.
the final 5.
That was scammies.
Very much.
Terrific cooler.
Good job, bro.
You and me did that.
No waiting.
That was big for the
Donnie, I have
opponents
some,
to
I have some
beat him
crazy
out.
news I just discovered.
What's that?
Archie Karras passed away.
Fox, what do you think he had? Queen?
Yeah, like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I
2
didn't.
weeks
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's just coming across my feed. Legendary gambler.
Oh yeah, legendary gambler.
The run. You, I remember
mean, he
you and I
didn't put the
covered
money in
him
pre-flop, so
at the
like,
WSOP a couple years
he kind of
ago,
knew something.
True.
prior to his departure from Vegas.
You want him to raise and fold with the kings, bro?
I remember this actually. 2009, he made the final table of 10K, no
Oh,
limit
right.
deuce.
Yeah.
Finished in 5th place. Nick Schulman
I did.
won that
I-
event.
I didn't.
Oh, you
remembered
knew,
it.
right?
Yeah, of course.
That's kind of a big deal. Like that you
Very,
see that
very
card.
big deal when I
You
feel
might have just folded.
bad kings
Yeah.
or mediocre.
So on that hand where Nacho just busted out, there was an exposed card
Mediocre.
pre-flop.
What's
It was the
mediocre?
ace of
9-3.
clubs. So one, it's one less out
Yeah.
post flop for Nacho.
Oh, yeah.
Two,
Yeah,
if you're
that's
Foxen,
high suit.
you're probably you're obviously a little less likely that your opponent does have 2 aces there.
Time extension.
Well, now we're not gonna know how Nacho's doing in his bets, though.
We'll hear him.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice
we
hand
probably
here
will get-
for
get
Schulman.
some
King, king,
updates.
queen 10.
Nacho, good luck in the football.
Let's go Rams.
Always a bit of trolling going on, which you love to see.
10 seconds.
Foxen is just going to get in there, completes. Notice Schulman did just limp in here, didn't opt for the raise. Allows Bucky to just check from the big blind. Nice flop here for Fox.
Yeah, Foxen open-ended with the flush draw. Donnie, I feel as though everything has gone the chip leader's way at all these final tables, with the exception of the highly aggressive and volatile Josh Arye.
Yep. That event number 1 is what Remko is referencing, and Arye ultimately finished in second place there to Lataro Guerra. Had the chip lead for almost all of the final table, and then towards the end just gave it away and ultimately took second place. But then we saw Dylan Wiseman. He had a big chip lead. He did well with it. We saw Matthew Wantman with the big chip lead. He did well with it. Isaac Haxton, of course, yesterday had a commanding chip lead and just... I mean, if you guys remember yesterday, if you tuned in, you know the stats. Haxton had a VPIP of 90%. And we are not exaggerating. It was 90%. Absolutely steamrolled through that final table.
I mean, we're 10 hands in now, and Foxen has a VPIP of 77%. The other players have 11%, with the exception of Wantman, who's at 22%. I know it's a very small sample size, but it goes to show that Foxen is trying to apply that pressure, and so far that is going well for him. Only notable hand he lost was when Negreanu bluffed him, which was quite a nice hand with a river raise.
Time extension.
Schulman probably just going to get out of the way here. He does. Foxen takes that one. Foxen is still trying to get into that top 40 of the PGT leaderboard. Came into this event in 50th place, so very much within striking distance. Looking to join his wife, Kristen Foxen. She's currently in 11th. As we've mentioned many times, the top 40 qualifies for the PGT Championship $1 million free roll. Jeremy Ausmus also at this table, current leader. He's making his 24th cash is Ausmus. Still looking for win number 1 though this year.
6.
You about the same, Nick?
Exactly the same.
You guys both have 1.5?
1.4
Yeah.
and change.
Ausmus, Negreanu, and Schulman
We can
are
reverse
all
stacks.
currently in the top 40, so
Yeah. 820.
And
I think it's safe to say that they're locked
Danny's
to make
got a
that
lot.
PGT Championship, and then it's just a matter of where they finish in points, because points do equal starting chips.
4.4?
4.
Okay.
4. Like 4.1.
4, yeah.
And then Foxen and Wantman, 50th place and 52nd place respectively. So trying to earn some more points here and get into the top 40. And if one of them does get into the top 40, Remko, they will bump out Isaac Haxton.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of drama sort of bubbling up here as we get closer and closer to December, when we will finalize that top 40.
10 seconds.
Schulman limping under the gun. Foxen comes along, so does Wantman. Negreanu checks. 4-way action in PLO. Let's see if this brings anything. 6-4-6 on the flop. No sixes on display. Perhaps Schulman is sitting there with the old 6-6-5-5. Who knows?
I would doubt it. I think it's probably more skewed to some sort of high cards, kind of similar to he just played with the King, King, Queen, 10. Came in with the limp there.
75.
Just through 2 people. Maybe he does have a 6. Schulman calls. King of diamonds here on the turn. Foxen connects with that king. Also, another diamond gives him backdoor diamonds.
River is the Jack of Hearts. Foxen pairing another card. Still in the dark here on what Schulman has. Decides to check, and perhaps Foxen will do the same here. Unless he sees an opportunity for value. Interesting that Schulman lived under the gun. Hard to narrow his range down. Could it be a... Or could we have seen more aggression if his hand was stronger? He just called on the flop, and then it went check again on the turn. Checks the third time on the river. Donnie, some kind of straight draw.
Time extension.
180 is the bet from Foxen.
How much is in the pot?
I think Foxen here is taking a similar sort of approach that he took with Negreanu, where he's
10 seconds.
probably going to bet fold to a raise, but does want to try and get some value here.
Time
Maybe can get
extension.
called by one king.
What do you think the most likely hand is, Donnie, that Schulman shows up with here, given his current pondering?
Bad aces.
10 seconds.
I like that.
Ace, ace, 9, 3. No suits.
Time extension.
I have a feeling he's going to turn over exactly that hand, and you're going to look like a genius.
I mean, blind squirrel not finds a nut every once in a while. I could be way wrong too. Just the way he's acting, I just don't feel like he has a 6, right? I think we would have saw him probably just flicking the call already.
I have to just follow my rule.
Time extension.
What's the rule? If it makes no sense, they have it.
If it makes
Even you.
Even you. That's a good rule.
I like that. All right, so Foxen takes another one down, up to 5.3 million chips.
Yeah.
I like that rule.
I
say
might
lifetime.
have to break it after today, but
I'd say lifetime, you look at a spot, you're like, what the hell is this hand? Makes no sense. You call and they're like, oh, quads. Right, obviously.
it's there. Like,
Naturally, when he check called the turn and the deuce hit the river and he led, it was quads.
You know, I have some rules that whenever I go to play poker, I like read through them.
Oh, I love this.
Number 2,
50%.
don't get yourself into high variance spots that are insanely thin because it's not worth it. A lot of times when you're like, WTF, should I do? What the F should I do? Then it's probably just a fold.
I think you're right. I think you're
Which
right.
is essentially what Nick Schulman just said. When it doesn't make sense and you're like, what the F? I mean, just fold. There's no shame in folding, right?
Is one of your rules, if someone 3-bets in the South Point Nightly, they have aces?
No, but that's definitely a rule.
All right, Foxen back to his raising ways. His VPIP, by the way, trending up. We're at 81%. We'll sound the alarms when it hits 90, which I'm sure we're only a few hands away from, as Negreanu in the small blind comes along with the double suited ace-jack. By the way, much love to people in the chat with us on PokerGo and on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We are live daily from the PokerGo studio, and we have daily clips on our channel. There's lots of good stuff going on here. Appreciate you all for hanging out with us. We've got Pappy Jack in the chat on PokerGo, watching from Texas, and Pocket Sharks from North Carolina. Stylen saying this is a stacked table. They weren't kidding. Absolutely right. This is probably one of the most stacked tables we've covered this whole year, and we've covered a lot of them. This could be a 50K PLO final table at WSOP. You know, that's the kind of level we're talking here. After 2 checks here, action on Foxen. It's going to make the bet. And, you know, Donnie, similar to Isaac Haxton, the way Schulman looks at his cards and not spread them out as much as he needs to for the readers to catch up on them. That's why we're not seeing his cards. It's not intentional by either us or him. It's just the way that he holds them close together. Negreanu makes the call. A quick pass from Schulman, and now we're going to see the turn. Negreanu here working with a flush draw and drills it on the turn. The nuts for Negreanu.
Look at Foxen here. He's got 6-8 for the straight. Also worth noting, he does have that 10 of diamonds, which does block some combinations of flushes that his opponent can have. So just over $1 million out there.
10 seconds.
We already saw Negreanu pull that big bluff against Foxen once earlier. This time, though, he's got the goods.
Yeah, Negreanu leading out for 350. Donnie, alarm bells here for Foxen.
Yeah, but it's also one of those spots if you're Foxen and you're like, okay, if this guy has the nuts, the nut flush, why wouldn't he just let me, the aggressive chip leader, keep betting? So is he betting with a straight himself? Does he have a 2-pair that he wants to, you know, kind of protect or, you know, control the pot a bit with the bet sizing? Does he have a weaker flush, not a bigger flush? Foxen does call.
River is the 7 of hearts. As always in PLO, paired cards can slow the action down.
Negreanu does check.
You got the nut flush.
Action goes check, check, nut flush shown, and Negreanu, despite letting Foxen do most of the work, beating him in 2 significant pots, and Negreanu now the chip leader after winning quite a big one here. Well done by the Poker Hall of Famer. Here's a look at the beautiful Las Vegas Strip to remind you of the free access we have available to PLO Mastermind. Go to PLOmastermind.com/PokerGo. Get signed up for free, no credit card necessary, and start working with their pre-flop pass PLO trainer. Works for both 4-card and 5-card PLO. Let's get in the mix. Let's try it out. PLOmastermind.com/PokerGo. All right, back inside the studio here. Eric is asking in the chat, what's with Schulman's card reader? Like I said, you have to spread the cards out completely in order for the reader to be able to see. And Schulman keeps them tight together, which is why the reader...
Well, he spreads them out like right away and then puts them back. So just
yeah,
like another second.
Another second or two, yep. It's...
Let me take one, bro. It's all good.
Because we have seen his cards at some point. You know, we saw him with the King, Queen, 10, for example, earlier. He had the Ace-Jack, whatever it was against, Ace-Jack 10 something against Nacho Barbero earlier. So we have seen his cards at times. So interesting to note here that this hand, right after Negreanu took the chip lead from Foxen, Foxen continues to stay aggressive, comes in with the raise, even though he has the new chip leader, Negreanu, still to act behind him. And here you see Daniel comes in with a double-suited 8-7-6-4. So the 2 chip leaders here not backing down or shying away from putting chips in the pot. So here we go. And this could be an interesting flop. 9-8-7 rainbow rolls off. A lot of connectivity between the 2 holdings for Foxen and Negreanu. Foxen starts this one off with a check. $200K, 1/3 pot from Daniel. Foxen's in there.
very interesting to see these 2 big stacks clash with basically everyone else not having a whole lot to work with. This one trending towards a chop. Both players with 10%. 5 of diamonds pairs the board on the river. If this goes to showdown, We are dealing with a chop.
Seconds.
760.
75% pot here from Foxen, 760K into $1 million. Big chunky bet.
Oh, wow. Negreanu again with the river aggression.
I mean, this is wild because Foxen, I think, is betting. Obviously, he has the straight, but he also has a 9, which blocks some full house combos, right? He has a jack, which is blocking jack 10. Now, then if you're Daniel, you have the 7-8, which is also blocking full house combos. So it's like, I'm doing the block stuff, you're doing the block stuff. Let's see who's got, you know.
I'm sure keen observers noticed the immediate frown that Foxen displayed, the eyebrow raise when Negreanu put this raise in, basically exactly thinking what Donnie just said. You know, I have these blocker cards. What do you have to make this move?
And I don't think we've reached the point in the stream where the delays caught up that Foxen would know that he got bluffed earlier when he had that low straight against Daniel.
Right.
I mean, granted, Daniel did show a queen and a 3, but still, there was 2 other cards that he could have had him beat.
So 5-7, 5-8, are those the only combos that Foxen is worried about?
I mean, what if he's got 2 8s in his hand, 2 7s?
2 8s, yes.
You know,
Good-
what
good
if he's
point.
got a better straight here?
Time extension.
So Foxen put to the test here by Negreanu for the second time.
10 seconds.
Keep in mind here, if Foxen calls, it's going to be a chop. But this looks very, very scary. And Foxen burning all of his time right now. Negreanu came to play today on this beautiful Sunday, applying the pressure, and Foxen glancing around, looking at Ausmus and Schulman's chips. Those, of course, also a factor. And judging by his body language, there's no re-bluffing on his mind. It is a matter of, do I call or do I fold? And if he calls, Donnie, it's a total bluff catcher.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a tough spot for Foxen. Daniel not giving him anything.
No, and I love how Negreanu is approaching this. In PLO, opportunities are presented to you. It's just a matter of, do you go for it? Like, do you pull the trigger? And Negreanu so far has pulled the trigger twice.
Now you can show the bluff.
And here it is.
Show the
Foxen
9-8-7, Daniel.
lets it go.
What's that, a 5?
6 of hearts.
Straight. It's value better. Value raising straight.
Sounds like Schulman was right in that wheelhouse that showed the 9-8-7, which, you know, is the...
Finger chop.
Wow.
Well, you had a nice straight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic hand again. And Negreanu up to 6.5 million.
And a 9 in my hand.
I had 9-7.
Oh my god.
That's why I was like,
Everyone's like, what the hell is
what
that?
is going on here? I mean, unless that was the hand before.
Hey, you heard Foxen there, obviously thinking
the
that he had the
9-7
9 in
was
his
over
hand,
with.
so blocking some combos that could have full houses. I know he also had the jack to block the higher straight, but it's also kind of like, why wouldn't Daniel just continue just to bet the higher straight on the turn? Why give free cards? But Daniel pouncing at that opportunity, correctly so, gets it through. Got a big chip lead now. He's almost double Alex Foxen. Daniel Negreanu in the driver's seat. 4th on the PGT leaderboard. He's guaranteed to move into 3rd place no matter what happens. He's already locked up enough points in this event, so he'll leapfrog Jesse Lonis for sure. But with his position well out in front of this final 5, Daniel is looking at grabbing his 3rd PGT victory of the season.
Negreanu with ace king,
Go ahead.
10-4.
Wow.
Let you
I'm
rip.
surprised.
Thinks better of it, probably due to Wantman's stack size, and Ausmus finds aces.
Now Daniel looks like a genius, and he's going to feel like a genius when he sees these cards.
Wow, perfect timing by Negreanu.
He kind of threw him in with that little, like, you know what? Heck with it. Fold.
You can have this one, kid.
Jesus, I
And
had
look
a
at that.
hand.
Ausmus
Ace,
pots,
king, 10-4. I let you
and
go.
Wantman gets out of the way.
Yeah, you heard Daniel there say,
You're that
I had a
bucket,
pot
Daniel, let you
hand.
go there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeremy, did you have good cards?
Yes.
Yeah. Good fold then.
Very large. Very
Large if D-Negs pots, because it looks like that 280 was not yours, pal.
If I did it, yeah. Yeah.
Unless he had the Rockets. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like probably not.
No.
Sounded like he said his cards were large. I mean,
large.
Rockets are large.
So Wantman now in more trouble on only 5 big blinds, paying a big blind and the ante right now.
You see it?
10 seconds.
No.
You can't see that? Look.
Yeah, it's bent really.
Oh,
far.
yeah, okay, I see that.
Negreanu's
I
king,
never
queen,
see
nine,
cards.
deuce
These glasses
in the
up
muck.
with marks.
That's why I'm wearing them, Daniel. You know, just in case.
You know?
What is it? 4?
10 seconds.
380.
That Doyle and Ivy golfing story. I was there. Like, we play ready golf, right? So Ivy like hits his ball and he's to the left, he's like trees or something. And he starts driving off, and Doyle's like, "Hey, now where are you going?" He's like, "What? What you trying to say?" He's like, "I'm not. Are you trying to say I'm cheating?" He's like, "I'm not saying you're cheating. I'm just suspicious, is all." I'm not saying
Again, I
I'm
have
just
nothing.
suspicious. He's like, every time you go in the woods, it's teed up.
All right, so action folds around to Foxen, who calls. Then Wantman moves all in for 390 with ace king 5-5. Foxen doesn't have to pay a whole lot to c5, and he makes the call. So Foxen with 10-8, 6-3. As Wantman said, almost a flip.
At least you got the ladder.
You get a couple more.
Wantman's pair of fives having him in the lead, but how often does a pair of fives win at Showdown? And
Five.
look
Guys,
at
five's
the
still
outs
good.
on the screen. 22 for Foxen. I'm not even going to name them. There's too many.
Good, huh?
3 of clubs.
5 of diamonds.
Wow.
Big card.
Turn is the jack
King?
Wow.
of clubs.
King of spades.
So,
And half the deck now for Foxen. 50-50 whether Wantman will survive. His pair of fives still in the lead as of right now. River is the 3 of
When you run
clubs.
hot, it's like doesn't matter.
And Wantman gets to sit back down.
He said give him a 3.
nothing else matters.
That is insane.
He got a 3.
The first one I was rooting for you, pal. This one made me sick. My stomach.
Well, it
That was
made
a
me
big dodge. 5s.
elated.
390.
Sorry, bro.
2 5s.
Should I count that?
Yeah.
You have 860 now?
Can you do simple math? I mean, it's 390 times 2 plus 80.
Uh-huh.
That would make 860.
Okay.
All right, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
Wantman and Schulman
I'm
are
sorry.
very good friends, so just some friendly ribbing there between the two.
A lot of New York energy every day.
No, not
Now you're
not
Boston,
over.
right?
Yeah.
He's from Boston. That's even worse.
Yeah, Schulman out
He's
of New
not
York.
wrong.
Don't
Foxen's from
fucking-
Long
He's
Island,
not
I believe.
fucking wrong.
It's not close.
Taylor's Boston, yeah?
Yes. Grew up on the same town as Bucky. Same block almost.
I mean, what a run out. If there was a single run out that I could draw up in my head.
Good hand, enough already. Here he is. He's the great entertainer now. Loses 2 pots in a row, won't say a word for a week.
He's so right. The worst winner.
I mean, even
and
seeing
the worst
cards there
loser.
at Showdown was just like stone silent, no
100%.
responses. Second the river comes out.
You're leading the.
What?
You're already in the
You're a
leaderboard.
jovial, a jovial gentle.
When was I being quiet?
Just now, when the cards were turned over before the run out.
you
As soon as the
weren't.
river comes out, you.
No, I literally called the
mood
3
shift
ball.
is-
Where were you?
Right,
No, I
Bucky?
said when the cards were first turned over.
What'd you say?
Leader?
By a
Yeah.
lot.
By a lot.
It's over.
No, Fox can pass me.
Oh, you can?
If he wins, he passes me.
Oh, yeah, he's got a second. Yeah, I got
You have a second?
Yes, sir.
Third.
Oh.
Sick.
Suited.
I didn't see that.
It was the PKO?
Yeah.
The big one.
The 15K. Wow, I didn't know you were there.
I was
I
there.
didn't watch that one.
Ike, Ben, Foxen.
I don't think pretty sure I didn't VPIP from 6 down to 3.
That was a big pot for you just there. You know, get him out of here and.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I believe 2 players in this
Working
final
with Bucky to
5,
try to
Alex
steam me
Foxen and
up.
Daniel Negreanu, are involved in a pretty juicy side bet, similar to what we had during Poker Masters. $50,000 a person. Must win the leaderboard, so there's obviously a chance that no one has to owe anything. But they got
Like, you
9
have how much?
players.
Oh, wow.
Like
That's huge.
9:30?
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this guy.
That is massive.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
we're close.
I have
now.
925 behind.
And I believe,
Thank
if
you.
I was told correctly, Foxen's involved in it, and so is Daniel. And Foxen
I'm just out.
is kind of within striking distance of this leaderboard here.
Damn. So perhaps Negreanu relying on some additional fold equity, as Foxen might be incentivized to ladder this stack up a few spots.
Maybe.
All right, so Negreanu comes with the raise from the small blind with the old 8-5-5-3. Schulman calls with King, Queen, 10. Here comes Jack, Jack, 9, 2 spades. Negreanu with spades. Schulman open-ended on this paired board, which is not the kind of vibe you're looking for. Actually has a wrap, sorry.
How much is in there?
10 seconds.
140.
140K from Schulman. I'm sure he wouldn't hate just taking this one down right here, but Daniel is not going to let him.
King of spades on the turn. Negreanu locks it up with the flush. However, it's a small flush. It's a paired board. This hand is not over.
Yeah, and Schulman does turn that straight with the Queen 10. Schulman has 625 behind. There's 840 out there.
River, the 7 of diamonds after both players check. Negreanu checks again.
Schulman probably just checks it back and tries to.
Flush.
Yeah.
Check, check, and Schulman accepts defeat here, and more importantly, down to just 625. Danger zone for Nick Schulman. Negreanu, Donnie, in complete control here, up to 6.5 million.
Yeah, everything going Daniel's way. His big bluffs have worked out. He's made some hands as well. Flush there. He had that nut flush earlier against Alex Foxen, won a nice pot, so all coming up to Negreanu for sure.
All right, here's a look at the outside of our lovely PokerGO studio to remind you of Kalshi. Kalshi is the first legal exchange in the U.S. where you can trade on the outcome of the upcoming election. Right now on Kalshi.com, markets are available for who will win the presidential election, who will control the House and Senate, who will win swing states, and more. Sign up now at Kalshi.com/PokerGO, and the first 500 traders who deposit $100 will get a free $20 credit on the outcome at Kalshi.com/PokerGo. So once more, Kalshi.com/PokerGo. The first 500 people to sign up and deposit $100 will get a free $20 credit. Donnie, I know we're supposed to do a 1-hour preview here on YouTube, but I feel like the fans are enjoying the action here.
1.6.
I'd say if we hit 500 likes in the next 5 minutes, we'll extend this for 1 more hour. How about that?
You're in charge, boss.
All right.
Looks like 1.6.
Let's get this thing up to 500 likes. And while you're at it, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel on PokerGO. We could extend this thing for 1 more hour if you guys give us some love. We haven't done that in many months, but I feel as though I'm feeling generous. It's a Sunday. Hope you guys all enjoy.
10 seconds.
Negreanu, meanwhile, 7.2 million, 55%
The only
of
person
the
that ever
chips in
called
play.
me Danny, and it worked, was Lane Flack.
And
It's because we went back, way back, you know.
it's not working with me.
No, you're fine. It actually brings back memories, fond memories of
Okay,
my
okay.
boy.
Okay.
I got some Lane Flack stories, boy, from the
I
day.
bet. That
He
guy
was special.
He really was.
Just- this one's too
I think
funny.
it sounds like it wasn't working for you.
That's what I gathered.
No, I like it. It works.
Okay,
It reminded
okay.
me.
Yeah, he was hilarious. I mean, I didn't know
I
him
got
that
a
well,
crazy
but he
story.
was.
We went to, like, Ted was staking us, right? We all flew to Austria to play this thing. Like, you know, jet lag and all that. And he's like, okay, one thing tonight. Let's get to bed early. Let's not play too high. Let's not borrow any money. And let's not drink. Okay. I wake up. I go to bed like I'm supposed to. I wake up at 5. Lane is playing 4-handed, wasted. Knows in the biggest game in the room. He knows every single person at the table. He broke every rule within hours. Like 30, 40, 30.
He was high.
I don't know.
You said one of the
He
rules
was wasted. Drunk.
Get drunk. Oh, okay.
Smash.
Playing high. Playing high.
I meant playing high
High
stakes.
stakes.
Playing high
Oh.
stakes. I think Ted kind of enjoyed it.
Did he win? That's all that matters,
Well,
right?
he owed money at that point in time. We don't know how the story finishes.
Time extension.
Lane Flack, what a character. Small hand here between Foxen and Ausmus as we go to the flop. By the way, Schulman on 7 big blinds, Wantman on 10. So those two guys eyeing each other. Everyone else also probably keeping an eye out on those stacks. And look at this, we hit 578 likes in the next few minutes here. So if you're tuning in just now, be thankful of those engaging with the stream. Hit like on YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel for all the daily content that we release. Very much appreciated. We'll keep going for 1 more hour.
10 seconds.
For Fun RC says, all the chip shuffling is nerve-wracking. I think it's very zen and peaceful. I enjoy the chip
Yes.
shuffling.
Bro, stop looking at my
About
chips
7.
so aggressively.
Queen Jack 10 4.
It ain't that
Three
big a
spades for
deal.
Ausmus.
You got 6 right there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. More emphasis being put on.
Can't fold this.
10 seconds.
240.
Foxen raises into Wantman, who finds ace queen 9 6.
Gonna put the fake tank on us, Buck?
No, dude, I had a fucking dude. You don't even know the shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm punting in one spot, fucking making
You're right about that.
bad
You
folds.
had the nut low.
Should have seen how bad the hand I had. Where's Jimmy?
Where's Jimmy?
He piled on me.
You call me Jimmy now too?
Should have just.
Yeah, Jimmy Ausmus, yeah.
I'm Jimmy.
I like Jimmy better.
That's what
you know
you started calling me because Raymond calls me.
Jimmy?
Sounds like
Jimmy.
Sounds like he's a Jimmy when you
Jimmy, Mamma Mia.
Alabama, Alabama. No, that was Shannon Shore.
Ace Queen 9 6 right into the muck.
Yeah.
What? Shan Shore, Alibaba?
He calls him Alibaba.
Really?
Because Alabama. He's from Alabama. Oh, can't beat Alibaba. Alibaba. Alibaba.
I mean, I had 3 live cards.
Oh, Alibama.
So you're not dead. Far from
Never.
I never
Bring
heard
back
that.
Ren Lin.
Alibaba
Yeah,
never.
where is he?
Cyprus for the EPT.
10 seconds.
Stupid.
Yeah, bro. No.
Should be here though because he's in 39th on the PGT leaderboard, so he could be knocked out of the top 40 pretty soon. Renlin got a big boost when
Nice
he
pickup with this hand.
won the Texas Poker Open
it
main
further
event
in
back
now.
in the spring.
I can tell you that.
Schulman picks up that pot there and moves ahead of Matthew Wantman and Chips as those two jockey to stay ahead of one another and not be the short stack.
Was I 50-50 on getting bluffed?
What's that?
Was I 50-50 on getting bluffed? I feel like I was 50-50.
50-50. Oh, you mean like one bluff, one not? No. You were not 50-50.
That's probably good news for me. Or really bad news for me.
Both were bluffs.
Yeah. Man, you laughed a little too hard at that.
You did laugh a little too hard. I'm going to pot it.
240.
From the small blind Negreanu, applying the pressure on the short stacked Schulman, who has already looked and found out that he has ace 8 4 deuce.
10 seconds.
Can't breathe.
It's like every hand is a hand funeral for Schulman over there.
Oh,
Just a heads up.
Old
Oh,
final
It's
table.
just suffocating over there.
That's how I felt.
It's hard.
Jimmy Ausmus and Danny Negreanu. It's a good final table.
Yeah, it's really good. The Schulman-Wantman bantering, now that they have equal stacks, is surely going to get better too.
Negreanu finds queens and another pot-sized raise here. Interesting spot for Schulman, but this might not be good enough. I don't know, he's stacking them all up. Here we go.
10 seconds.
How
He
much
says,
is
I'm
the
not going to be
damage?
pushed
I
around
think I have
anymore.
Like 99.999%.
All right, so Negreanu with
counted
queens
Might
and
just-
Jack Deuce raising from to put a pressure on both players in the blinds.
Yeah, I go.
You call?
Yeah.
And he's going to make the call with the better pair here. Schulman with 10s in trouble.
Man, you got fucking queens over there. He said, I think I have to play.
Queen, Jack, Dewey. I just didn't know how much.
How could it be a pair bigger than 10? And he says, I think I have to play. What's going on here? Like this isn't real money? I don't have a daughter?
I don't have a daughter.
Oh my God,
I
he's
don't
got
have the big fucking. I mean, this is crazy. I think I have to play.
He thought you were aces only.
He thought I'm only aces.
I thought
have
aces,
3
kings,
big blinds.
or ace kings. I don't know. I didn't look
Put a
at your
10 out
side.
there.
Yeah.
Put a big 10 out there. 10, 10, 4. I think I have to play a 10. Okay, we're off to a roaring start.
Oh, you have
though.
aces and clubs. Never mind.
Yeah, no deuce,
Okay.
no queen.
See, that's why I didn't want to play. I have one out.
You have a deuce.
Oh, deuce. Yeah.
You got the duck. You got 10 king. This PLO just
Yeah. What's the damage? 6 what?
7 of clubs.
6 how much?
Negreanu drawing very slim here after Schulman flopped an ace. I mean, he's got a daughter at home, Donnie. You gotta take care of the kids.
Daughter.
I think I have to play.
Listen,
625.
625? Yeah, I think I had to play. I don't know.
This table's great.
I think I have to play as like
he's getting 8 to 1. He had to
ace
think
9,
about it.
8, 7 or something.
I love that.
Something ridiculous.
Not even close.
Did you think of queen?
No, it's 2 queens.
It was 50-50.
I don't know. It was 50.
No nice hand, no nothing.
I said nice hand literally as soon as the river came. You didn't even respond.
I'm sorry.
There was a lot
I
of
didn't hear it.
commotion.
I'm sorry.
I wanted you to hear it.
I didn't
pal.
hear it.
I really,
I didn't hear it.
it wasn't as painful as it normally is.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Nice
We
hand.
do have the table set up where the dads are on one side
Thanks, Jimmy.
and the non-dads are on the other side.
Well, I'm the only person.
Jeremy
who's
and
a good
Nick,
thing.
both fathers.
Thank you, Alex. I didn't hear you. It's.
Selective hearing.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Wantman's going to like what he sees here. Ace, ace,
Thank
king,
you.
8 with a suit. Especially as a short stack. Let's see if he can find similar fate to his buddy Schulman and score a double up. Well, Schulman looks like he's got a decision, and he does. King, king, 10, 4.
What'd
Wow.
you start with?
$340 back, 280.
10 seconds.
Pot.
And there it is. Schulman comes over the top. Wantman is going to be pleased to see this, and there's going to be some good chatter, I'm sure.
You should have said.
Says
I think I
call,
have to play.
tables it.
Yeah, you clearly should have.
Ace king.
He definitely should have said,
Yeah, I think
I have to play.
Diamonds.
Yeah, Schulman's
So trust the
diamonds are
instincts.
covered.
Wow.
I'm playing hold 'em again, pal.
Holy shit.
There I go.
Wow.
So trust the instincts.
That's
You fold.
yeah, no.
I got a 10-4 votes. PLO.
Bro, you can't fold this.
I wouldn't.
Huh?
You can't fold that.
Buddy, your ace is there for 20 years.
Yeah, for 20
I
years.
potted ace queen 6-3 under the gun the same spot versus Jimmy the other hand.
Well,
Queen, Jack
There's
5. And Schulman picks up some outs.
Put the 4 out there.
more life.
The 4 would give him even more,
Not the
more
9.
life.
That was a bad
pairs.
one.
I know we're not supposed to root, but for content,
See, now the
we
ace
got to
is
have
no
Bucky
good.
stay in,
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Need the 9?
Yeah.
9 or the king?
All right, Wantman fading a king or a 9. You see at the top of your
How much?
screen. It's the 4 of diamonds. And Wantman now leapfrogs Schulman, who will be the short stack. By the way, if you're just catching us for the very first time during this series, this is event 6 of the PGT PLO Series.
620.
8 bigs, just the ace, ace, king 8. That's all you get with 8 bigs and everything.
Today, the 15K
Nice hand.
PLO
Thank you.
kicked off inside the
That's all
studio.
I have.
Tomorrow, the 25K PLO kicks off. So there's 2 more final tables to stream after this. Then it's time for a satellite for the Super High Roller Bowl PLO, and then Super High Roller Bowl PLO streaming kicks off with 3 full days of action. This should be a lot of fun. Exclusively on PokerGO, so get your PokerGO subscriptions ready. Extend or upgrade to an annual if you will. That's always the best deal. $20 off the annual sub with promo code PGT now.
Maybe I'm trolling. I don't even know what I'm doing, bro. I'm just,
All these characters should be in there.
doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
10-4. How do you just have 80% in PLO like we're playing Holt?
That was wild.
Got the diamonds covered.
Has Jeremy Ausmus played a hand? He re-raised with the aces once.
Right. Yep.
But that's it. That I remember.
Ausmus VPIP is 12%.
He's just hanging out over there.
Has won no chips at Showdown. He's down 600K on the day, so not the best day for him so far.
1.3.
That one's a little bit thicker.
That one's much thicker. I'm not sure.
I wasn't
All the
folding
kings
until I
over
saw
there for
3 of them.
Wantman. What's he going to do with that?
I had a pretty big fucking hand.
Ace?
Ace queen 9-9. Not suit.
I mean, he shouldn't be like pretty good. But maybe he is. He's tighter than he's supposed to be.
Tail is old as
a hard
time
time
around these parts.
Yeah.
All right, this final table has been plenty entertaining, but if you want to entertain yourself while watching, I would suggest go to clubwptgold.com right now and sign up for your chance to win a golden passport, which could get you entry into the $5 million invitational free roll played out at the World Poker Tour Championship in December in Las Vegas. Signing up just takes a few minutes, and then you can get into the action. And you might play in the largest free roll of all time with $1 million first prize. So let's go. Get after
Did
it.
we draw yet, or we're drawn after this hand? Okay.
Pot.
240.
Negreanu not allowing Wantman to see a cheap flop.
Extension.
So many.
4?
4.
5-handed play still here. Negreanu, the overwhelming chip leader.
Yeah.
If you're catching us on YouTube, we've extended our free preview, so please thank those that came before you. And do us a favor, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Near perfect.
It really helps us out. Let's set our next goal at 1,000 likes.
Totally perfect.
Let's go, people.
Perfect is still like the
Yeah, it probably
the
shouldn't
anchor
be.
for.
Probably shouldn't be. Near perfect for him and perfect for you. Because near perfect isn't
There we
perfect.
go. There we go.
Pot.
240.
Negreanu comes with the raise, and Schulman, hands are tied, looking for a strong holding to go to showdown. Has to let it go.
Negreanu approaching 7 million.
How much do you have now, Jimmy?
Like 1.2-ish.
Pot. 280.
Very easy decisions.
Never.
10 seconds.
Another pot there for Daniel, and he's up over 7 million. He's got more chips than everyone else combined. Yeah, for those of you in the chat asking how this game works,
You haven't used one?
somewhat similar
I
to
used
Hold'em,
one whole
although
series
expanded
earlier
to
today. I didn't
4
use the whole
card
series.
starting hands.
Wow.
Each player
Definitely
has
it is
to
a
use
little-
2 cards, and you
Blaise
can
gave them
only use
back.
2 cards from your
he
hand.
went
That
to
was
the table. He's
gangster,
like,
yeah.
leave him there.
To be honest with you, I don't even want these. Take these. To be honest,
be
I don't
honest
even
with
want
you?
them. I'm leaving them here.
Pot.
280.
And Negreanu keeping his foot on the gas pedal ever since.
Is he looking at his cards?
No, I don't think he is.
I
think
mean, why,
he's
why
just-
would he, right? I mean, what's the point?
Oh, wow. Foxen with aces, also with the club suit, which Negreanu also has. Now, of course, a 3-bet here should get this thing done.
10 seconds.
Negreanu looking to be aggressive.
Pot.
840.
Comes over the top for pot. Massive raise here from the big blind with a lot of
Oh,
short
it's more than
stacks around.
Right?
It's 880.
Yeah, plus the small.
Oh, yeah. 880.
I think Daniel's going to lean fold, but if that deuce was like a 3,
Six.
a 3, a 6, a 5, you know, maybe then he's in there, right?
10 seconds.
I'm going to use one.
I mean, I think that
Time extension.
Daniel probably knows that Alex has to have aces here. I mean, it's probably going to make up just so much of his 3-bet holdings, given where the chip distribution is right now. Foxen is firmly in second.
10 seconds.
Ace, king, deuce, deuce, single. I didn't see that coming, Alex. I got to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I assumed the 880 was from Bucky, even though he's out.
Wish it was.
Last hand.
Yeah.
And then break.
Schulman on 590K in the cutoff seat, so 7.5 bigs for him. He is the short stack.
Remaining payouts are as follows: 67,600 for fifth, 93K for fourth, then 119,000, 171, and 265. Looks like the players are going on a short break. No breaks here, as Wantman looks down at 2 kings in the big blind. So
It's okay.
we are
Well, I'll be
skipping
2
through the
seconds.
upcoming
I'm gonna
break.
grab- I'm on break after this hand.
Pot.
880.
And Wantman comes
hell's
over the
going
top,
on here?
the pot size raise.
You potted it? A very
Consecutive
similar-
hands now where Negreanu's open and has got hit with a pot.
Time extension.
Not me, time extension.
No, no, no.
All right, buddy. Another pair in my hand.
I had,
I had a
Alright,
pair,
Grano.
but
I
not-
had a huge pair.
Let's this one go.
I had a huge pair.
No, I understand, but I'm saying.
Going to go to a quick
if I didn't have a
commercial.
pair,
So no
I'd
full
say
break. We'll be back
9-9.
in 30 seconds.
Introducing the Club WPT Gold 5 million free roll passport. Just look at it. This is your ticket to the most anticipated poker tournament of the year. Only 2,000 exist, and today is your chance to win. Simply sign up at clubwptgold.com and use promo code PokerGO, and you're in. Wow. Just look at it.
Wow. Did you look at it?
I looked at it.
All right, we looked
I
at
need
it.
one in my hand.
Welcome back to the PGT PLO Series presented by PLO Mastermind. We are five-handed in event number 6. It's been quite the final table. A lot of fun here to bring you this coverage. Cards are about to be back in the air. That's what we do for you guys on this wonderful Sunday, skipping through that break to make sure you guys are thoroughly entertained. All we ask for is that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you are on PokerGo, please send in your questions or remarks in the chat. We'd love to hear from you as the boys are getting ready, Ausmus trying to order some food. Ausmus, by the way, who now goes by Jimmy, which is his new first name.
I'm in. Jimmy Ausmus.
Jimmy Ausmus, yeah, why not? Why not?
PGT PLO Series presented by our good friends over at PLO Mastermind. Limited time offer going on right now, PLOmastermind.com/PokerGo
They didn't get a lot of players
for the
15K.
PLO
it's
Trainer
not over
pre-flop pass.
I'm saying for the.
If you're looking to improve your PLO game, head on over to PLO Mastermind.
Yeah. I know Josh is on his way.
All right, so blinds are going up, which means that the game will get a bit shallower. 50K, 100K,
has to
with
be.
the 100K big blind ante.
Right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's not that much crazier than usual. Like
I mean, what?
35.
It's usually
usually.
40.
No one was here when we showed up at 12.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow, just call me 23 in the
I mean,
chat
I
says,
feel like that happens
I
every
want a
series, though.
passport,
Everyone
can't
progressively
wait.
shows up late.
Wow,
Yeah,
our
it looks
second
so.
Yeah, you get
PokerGo
tired.
member
Like, I picked
Smeeble
mine.
the other
I picked-
day.
Okay, progressive
Now,
all the time.
standpoint
just
of,
call
like,
me
the
23.
first
Let's
day,
go.
like,
Yeah, everyone's
How'd
like
you
bringing
get
it
it?
up.
They're
Just
like,
call
oh, we
me
don't start
23.
till
Like,
12:20,
what was the
yeah.
process? Did you just sign up at clubwptgold.com and they
creeps
pulled your
through.
name, or did you do something on social media? Let us know.
Here comes Schulman on the short stack, only 5.5 big blinds. He raised to 350, 3.5x. The pot size raise as Ausmus finds ace queen 10-3, perhaps not enough to go with. He lets it go.
Time extension.
I have like, fuck it, almost a nut Badoogie.
That's good news, 'cause my hand's terrible.
I have the nut Badoogie.
That's
Like
really
almost
good
nut.
news. We could have played a Badoogie pot as well.
Oh, there's a fucking hand right there.
Whoa.
8-6-3.
Yeah.
So the ace of hearts was in there.
Donnie, I
Might
missed
still be
Badoogie.
bad, but yeah, it was a suited ace.
Actually, against your hand, I'm not in good shape. You got
I
some
shouldn't
of my.
have shown that. I show every hand. Like, I had the stone rock going. Now I'm the wild man with 7 bigs. You get it.
Wee!
Wait me out. What you doing?
I see Schulman brought up the pinky ring.
That's
Add a little bit of style.
that's a power play. That is a power play.
You see someone with a gold pinky ring at a poker table, I mean, you know they got some chops, right? That's
Yeah, you're not messing around if you bring out the pinky ring.
just call me 23 said he signed up using Abe Styles' code and ultimately was drawn as a winner. Well done, sir. Let's
have
go. Go after that million.
thank you.
Pot.
Gron, you're going to attack Schulman's big blind,
I
and
get bluffed post.
Schulman puts it in.
7 1/4.
I think I have to call.
No, really?
No, it's
You're
not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know. I
They're
think
double
those
suited. Are you double suited?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
2 different kinds of
You're
buttons.
black?
I think
Yeah.
I think bow
You
is
got the
type
3.
one, yeah.
You got a
I have
3
the 3. I thought
That's
it's
what I
going to
always
do every hand. Maybe I can fade it.
Don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Schulman all in and at risk here.
what is
Jack, Jack,
Val's
3 deuce,
big
double
fluffy
suited.
buns?
9, 7, 7, 3. Double suited, but the other color
So what's the difference
for
from regular
Daniel
buns?
Negreanu. Schulman, as he's been doing, all final tables, standing up.
There's bow and then there's buns too. They're different.
Ausmus trying to figure out the Din Tai Fung menu. He's been spending about 15 minutes over there staring at it.
Oh, the bows. Is,
All right, here comes the flop. Schulman at risk.
seems like she was not.
His jacks are ahead, and
No 6.
5, 4, 3
6.
rolls
Oh,
off. That's
yeah.
not bad at all.
What about a 3? You win with a 3.
Negreanu needs a
So I need a 9, a 7, or a 6.
6, 9, or 7.
Yeah, 9s and 3s.
9s and 3s.
That would win, no?
Yeah. I thought I had jacks and 3s for a second.
9, whoa.
All right, so Schulman looking to fade.
Game, I guess. I
It's a
just
6 on the turn,
And I-
and
and
that
it's
locks
over?
it up. Negreanu
Gonna turn us off.
sends Schulman to the rail. He is drawing dead on the turn.
Good luck. Enjoy.
Nick Schulman perhaps left frustrated here. Bit of a roller coaster here today at this final table. He takes home $67,000. I'm sure we'll see him again in future events, but when you make a final table, that's not how you want to go out. Negreanu, by the way, further establishes his dominance here.
He's usually
7 million
funny
chips
today.
in control. Poker's fun when it goes your way.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Guess he had to
pretty
play.
Fired up today.
I guess he had to.
Hey, I just realized.
Like I don't have a daughter at home. Like.
Well, when I
is
said
this
that
not,
to him, you know,
is this not real money?
because what is this like? I have a daughter. It's just not. Daughter.
More. Yeah. 1, 1,
All right, Ausmus now the short
1.4.
stack.
1, 3,
Sitting
7,
on 11
5.
big blinds. By the way, if you enjoy this coverage on YouTube, let's get us to 1,000 likes. We're closing in. 1,000 likes would be pretty sick. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win. Can anyone stop Negreanu at this point? It seems unlikely the way things are going.
7.5.
Yeah.
I have a million.
Kind of a silly game where you just like I make it pot. Who cares? You know what I mean? I'm chip leader. What's the difference? I just pot. What is he gonna do? Yeah.
You don't even have to look.
Oh, you look. I look. I don't play like Jared or. He doesn't look.
Time extension. Seconds.
The guy's trying to call you.
Time extension.
Here goes Jeremy
Are you all
fighting
in?
back
Yes.
with a pot
Well,
size
I don't know.
re-raise.
Good question.
Yeah, because I want to.
Yeah, you're
If
on.
not, then
Pretty sure I am.
No,
might
he's
make
not.
the save
Oh,
and
no.
shit.
He has 1.1. It's
Does it-
1050.
No,
Oh,
I don't have
no,
1.1.
there's-
He has 1 million.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
four,
yeah, it can't
I have a million exactly.
Okay. You got an okay hand.
All right, players
And the ace king.
seem to agree here. We're going to get it all
I
in.
got spades. You got clubs. I got straight stuff.
What's
and
Jeremy got?
Ace king.
Well, we got
three.
King Jack 10-7 for Negreanu against.
8. Okay.
Sorry, what's Jimmy got?
Let's see what Jimmy Ausmus is going to turn over here.
fair
One thing we
fight,
know for
Danny.
sure, he
I
is
think
at
so.
risk,
I'm
looking
happy
for
to-
some help.
I folded a bad hand for you.
Ace
You
King
did? I wasn't
8-3.
folding against you anyway. Not that hand.
And just because of the card
Queen, ten,
connectivity, Negreanu the slight favorite here, but this is basically a coin flip. 2.1 million in the middle. If Ausmus wins this, he's going to be a real contender.
Spin the wheel.
Stacks are shallow. Could still go every which way.
Good start.
And Jack 3-9 rolls off.
Yeah.
Amazing start for Negreanu. Ausmus now down to just 5 outs. Needs to hit an ace or a 3 or else his day will be
It's
done.
an ace right now. Or
It really is just Daniel's
Oh,
day.
3, yeah.
It
never
is.
mind. Or
Not
an eight.
surprised at all
Oh,
by
no,
this
8's
flop.
good. No, 8's good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I was straight. Yeah.
Damn.
PLO, always everyone
Jack.
figuring out what to do here. And
did
the
that.
Jack of diamonds on the
Yeah.
turn will lock this
Yeah.
thing up for Negreanu.
Yeah.
Ausmus cannot find a win on the river. Jeremy Ausmus will take home
Third.
$93,600.
Yeah.
And we are down
get
to the
heads up.
final 3 with Daniel Negreanu in full control,
Can we,
up to
spread out?
8.2 million. He is absolutely crushing this.
Negreanu once again has his opponent all in and drawing dead on the turn. Must be nice to be Daniel Negreanu. Ausmus did pick up his 24th cash of the PGT season. He is
I can go
the
like this.
PGT frontrunner.
You know.
I mean, can we talk about
You wanna go
the
for it or not?
Wantman laddering?
Exactly.
Moving on up,
Unless you got the
baby.
trips
Is
in
it
your hand.
is it over now, the leaderboard?
No, it's definitely not over. I mean, there's the 15K going on. There's still the 25K. I mean, Wantman is obviously stretching out a nice lead at the top of the leaderboard, but
Yeah.
I think there are going to be some contenders still to come
Yeah.
for the final couple events.
You
All right,
got like
so
4?
Wantman was the shortest stack with 5 players remaining, and now he is down to the final 3. Reminder here, High Stakes Duel 5 is coming up. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this might be the most exciting match of the year. Patrick Antonius versus Jared Blesnik, 50K apiece. Whenever someone busts, the stakes double until someone quits. It's half and half, no limit hold'em PLO, live on PokerGO Tuesday, November 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss it.
And you
That's
got
going to be a phenomenal show.
1.475.
Antonius versus Blesnik. What more do you want? Two big talkers. Of course, that's not true because Antonius doesn't say much. But I think Blesnik is going to get Antonius talking, and for that alone, you're going to have to tune in.
It's going to be a show. Anytime Blez is involved, it's a show.
Whenever, Donnie, you know what my first thought is whenever I think of Antonius and table talk? Patrick Antonius versus Sammy Farha on high stakes poker. When Farha looks over at him and he goes, "You flushing?"
I thought you were going to say Patrick Antonius versus Gentilia on Poker After Dark when she said, "I thought you had quads."
Oh yeah, that's phenomenal too. That is phenomenal. Payouts are available in the description of the video if you're looking for those. Negreanu here raising it up. Gets to take it down. So yeah, Wantman down to basically 15 big blinds.
Hot.
350.
Just every hand, pot, pot, pot.
Well, it's not going to work now. Foxen finds kings with the suit.
10 seconds.
Foxen just with the call. Doesn't want to get out of line, out of position, but does have a strong holding. Jack 9, 10 on the flop. When you're holding kings, yes, you have blockers versus some straight combos, but this is not what you're looking for, Donnie. Negreanu can have some two-pair combos, straights, and all that bad stuff.
Yeah, of course. I mean, just one pair. Don't want to go too crazy. Again, I want to reference the position that Foxen is in. Wantman is still the short stack, so you don't necessarily want to just go crazy, make a pot way too big, and ultimately blow things up for you. Because as things stand right now, it is very much looking like it's going to be Foxen versus Negreanu in heads-up play.
All right, Foxen with a bet on the turn of 550K, and that will take the pot down for him.
Three-handed here, Alex Foxen on the left, Matthew Wantman in the sunglasses, the dark shades, and then Daniel Negreanu, of course, everyone knows who he is, on the right. If you are watching on the PokerGo YouTube channel, please hit that like button. We are approaching 1,000 likes. Let's go. Get us up over 1,000. Please, please, please. And then right after you do that, give us a subscribe to the channel. For those of you on PokerGo, thank you very much for tuning in. Our most loyal audience members, of course. On PokerGo, let us know where you're watching from. Drop it in the chat. We got a chat function on PokerGo, so I want to hear where you guys are tuning in from.
Call. 10 seconds. Is it?
Wandering Larry, see, I asked nicely, you know? Just please hit the like button, the thumbs up. Let's go. Up over 1,000. Let's push onward. Wantman versus Negreanu here. This was limped pre. Wantman came in from the small blind. Negreanu checked, and then Negreanu bets 150 after Wantman checks. Wantman not going anywhere. Deuce on the turn.
Pot.
Pot size bet from Daniel as he stays aggressive, just really looking to leverage his chip position and really put a lot of pressure on a lot of one pair type of hands that Wantman has. And into the muck it goes for Bucky. So he gets a little bit shorter here, and Daniel gets a bit stronger.
I had a billion outs. So.
On the PokerGo chat, I see Champaign, Illinois, Milwaukee, Madison, in Boston, Austin, Texas.
Maybe not a billion, but I had
Wyoming, North, Dallas.
I could have raised 3.
How's Chatsville, Donnie? Chatsville's doing well?
Yeah, you know, I mean, on YouTube, we're almost at 1,000 likes, which
hell yeah.
absolutely love to see. And then got the loyalists tuning in on PokerGo. London, UK, also in there.
Can we make a T-shirt that says PokerGo loyalist? I like that a lot. Sounds good.
Smeeble's here.
Yeah,
so
I saw
we got
yeah.
Smeeble and we got Just Call Me 23 that have both won golden passports to play in the Club WPT Gold $5 million free roll. That is freaking awesome. Definitely need to meet you guys. I'll be at the Win in December, probably playing a bit myself. God willing, playing in the free roll, please, somebody. Adam Pliska, if you're listening, pick my damn name. Let's go.
I see one of the guest chatters watching from Middelbeke in Belgium. My cycling heart beats faster when I hear Middelbeke, the iconic finish of the Tour of Flanders for many, many years. If you're a cycling fan and you live in Middelbeke, probably one of the best places to be. I was in Belgium not too long ago. In wonderful Leuven. Leuven, one of the prettiest cities I've ever been to. By the way, we have poker action here. Limped pot, check on the flop. Negreanu now betting 150 on the turn. As you can see by the numbers on your screen, he's got Foxen absolutely dominated.
Yeah, Daniel has 17 different full houses working for him here. This is one of those spots where if you're Foxen, you know, probably feel somewhat decent about your hand. Daniel is just blasting away at will, but chip leaders can also make big premium hands, of course, and Daniel does have a full house here. Let's see if he can get paid off on the river. At this point now, also, Foxen probably knows that Daniel did bluff him on those 2 hands.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And there's nothing he can do about it.
No, there's nothing he can do about it.
Now, will that information make him more likely to perhaps peel one off on the river in situations where he feels as though it could be close?
Yeah, I mean, he might call here.
Like an ace or a paired board aces is also a blocker onto itself, you know, where, oh, there's 2 aces on board, less likely Negreanu has one. My queens might be strong here. This is also a limp pot, no action on the flop.
Time extension.
We can definitely find a way to analyze this and come to the conclusion that the queens might be good here some of the time.
Notice Foxen has 4 time extensions left. think he's been the most deliberate player so far at this final table. You see that pile there for Negreanu. He doesn't really use any ever. Wantman also has a good pile of them.
Easy to bluff today.
No, this time you made good folds. Any two. Any three.
The left two.
The left two, that is.
You're gonna see an ace.
Oh, that's. I had an
There
ace
you
with it. It came with an ace.
Foxen.
Wow, big flop.
You had clubs?
Foxen got bluffed twice. Now he made the right fold, but it all feels equally painful.
No, I just meant for you. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel good to see the result there immediately and
queen.
know that you did make the right fold. It's not
Lost
easy
min.
when you're in
Black
those
queen.
shoes. You know, you've been bluffed twice, and
Maybe I paid.
Negreanu is, of course, the big chip leader and pushing
What?
you
Red
around.
queens?
Red queens, maybe I paid.
Just because? Oh, right, because blockers.
No, because
Duh.
it blocks the
You mean on the river,
combos of the ace suited. Ace queen
Yeah.
suited.
10 big blinds for Wantman. Danger zone for him. Wow.
350.
Hit 1,000 likes on YouTube. Let's go. Banger stream today. I just ran into Matthew Wantman. I think he was taking a bathroom break, and we were both washing our hands side by side, and he looks over at me. He goes, "Good show, right?" It's indeed a good show.
Negreanu's in there, just potting his life away. I mean, what's it like to be this big of a chip leader, just in the driver's seat? Opponents can't really do anything.
Queen Jack 6 on the flop, and Queen 6 here, helping Negreanu towards 66% equity. Donnie, if you're Wantman here,
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Wantman might not feel too bad about this flop. He's got a
Drawn.
pair. He's got some straight draws here. He's got that overcard with the king as well. So,
You
but
gotta
of
get
course,
king,
Daniel
king
just
nine.
has it because today is
king
Daniel's
nine,
day.
King 9-8. What are you talking about? So you need a 10, Jack,
That's it.
King.
You have queen
Oh,
six?
king two.
Ace queen?
Queen 6, yeah.
all right, here we go. 9 outs for Wantman. Let's reduce that to 8. The 10 of spades is dead. Matthew Wantman here on the brink of elimination needs some help, or else we get Negreanu versus Foxen heads up for the title, the trophy, the money, the points, all that good stuff. Everything going Negreanu's way so far. Will it continue?
Good game, guys.
GG,
Turn is the queen of clubs, and that means
As the
Matthew
6 rolls
Wantman
off.
is drawing
Foxen said
dead.
we're going to play a chip lead pot. We played a couple. We did play a couple.
Wantman out in third for $119,000. He's had a terrific series, like Donnie said. 5 cashes, 1 win, and now a third place. He is the front
Yeah, I'm
runner
gonna
to
pee
win
also.
the overall in the race for the PGT PLO Series.
$1 million
And here we
free
are.
roll. 2,000 players converge on December 13th in Las Vegas. One person will win $1 million. Will it be you? Sign up now at clubwptgold.com using code PokerGO to be entered for a chance to win.
So is my button?
Don't mind the
still
interruption.
believe it.
We're
It's
just
just
letting you
30
know there's a $5 million free roll coming up.
After this, it's 30,
ClubWPTGold.com. Sign up right now. Takes only a few seconds. All right, Foxen versus Negreanu heads up. What more can you wish for? $171,000 guaranteed for the final 2 players. $265 up top, so we're playing heads up for basically $90,000. Quite a hefty heads up battle here as Negreanu holds that 3-1 chip lead.
10 seconds.
Let us know in the chat who you think is going to get this. Are you Team Negreanu or Team Foxen? Let us know. Donnie, give us an update on the standings as far as the PGT leaderboard, where Foxen and Negreanu are, and how certain they are of placement in the top 40.
Well, Negreanu's a lock. I mean, he came into this event 4th on the leaderboard. He's going to, for sure, move into 3rd, depending on the result here. So he's in there. Foxen is right around the 40 mark. You know, could be in a little bit. I'd have to check the math exactly, but he's making a late surge. Hasn't been the best PGT season for Alex Foxen, but he had the final table yesterday. He got 3rd. He's got this final table here. He's already locked up 2nd place, so good for him. On the series leaderboard, Remko, Matthew Wantman is up to 439 points, okay, which is 99 points ahead of Isaac Haxton in 2nd place. So he has the lead, yes. It's a decent lead, but there are a lot of players within striking distance. And Negreanu and Foxen, depending on where they finish here today, will likely be in the top 5, not too far off as well. So with that 15K that's playing out today, I would expect all these players to jump into that. The 25K as well. I think also on that last day there's a 5K, I believe. So
Yes.
there's a bunch of points still to be had. So stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun down this home stretch.
All right, 1.4 million in the middle. Negreanu here with the flush.
420.
And Foxen
Or 425.
coming out with the bet, betting
Call.
420.
I have
Quick
the
call
best
from
straight
Negreanu.
possible.
He's got the goods.
You have a better hand.
Flush. $420, you said, right?
Yeah, 14.
Whoops.
Not sure you want to start off a heads-up
Yeah.
match saying,
I was
whoops.
like, wait, 420. Did you say 420?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you said
I forgot
420.
that the 5Ks weren't in play.
Yeah.
Donnie, like Foxen can't do anything right versus Negreanu specifically.
I mean, sometimes a player just has your number. Sometimes they're obviously playing extremely well, which Daniel is, and then things are also working out for him. You know, it's just that perfect storm that can happen in poker. That said, listen, Foxen's had a lot of things not go his way, but he still has made it here to heads-up play, you know. So good on him. He got bluffed twice by Daniel in some pretty big pots. Maybe that rattles a less experienced player. He also made that good fold recently with the queens when, you know, he could have been like, you know, this guy just keeps bluffing me, I'm calling him this time. No, he stayed disciplined. He made the fold. So, you know, Alex is still playing extremely well.
Foxen limping in, of course, with the big blind much incentive to at least limp in, and Foxen now surrenders to the raise from Negreanu. Donnie, 11 million to 2 million. Negreanu's going to be incentivized to keep Foxen short until a good opportunity presents itself. No reason to get out of line and gamble big because you have the lead.
Yeah, you can just keep your opponent at arm's length. Foxen does still have 20
Every
big
day?
blinds to work
I was
with.
late for the first one.
Like an hour late or like the first break late?
First break, I think. Maybe an hour and a half late.
These players, of course, regardless of the result, hopping into the 15K that kicks off today. Donnie, for those that are just tuning in, can you explain again the side action going on here at the studio?
Yeah, so similar to what happened during Poker Masters, a group of the players said, you know what, let's do a little 50K bet each, must win the leaderboard. This time around, they got 9 players in there, as I understand it, so 50K each, but somebody has to win the leaderboard. And then if somebody does, they will collect the 50K from each of the other players, meaning they would profit 400K. I was told Daniel and Alex Foxen are both in there. I know Daniel even tweeted out saying, like, hey, if anyone wants to get in there, either let me or Jesse Lonis know. They did get 9 comers. So
pair.
Matthew Wantman, I don't believe is in it. So he is the current front runner on the leaderboard. So he's the favorite to win the series, which would mean no one has to pay the 50K. But both these guys are making some noise. Foxen, we saw yesterday, he got 3rd place at that final table. Negreanu is making his 3rd cash here. He already has a final table from earlier in the series. So
If you are catching us on YouTube, all I ask of you is to smash subscribe, turn on those post notifications, as well as liking the video. We have a 15K PLO final table tomorrow, a 25K final table the day after, and then we have some preview action as well of super high roller bowl PLO. So definitely worth joining us and 600,000 other fans on YouTube. crazy how big our community has grown. Having some issue with the reader here, but Donnie, I've been told what the cards are. They're going to be on screen in just a second. Foxen has the 9, 5, 3 of hearts for the deuce of diamonds, and Negreanu has 7 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, 3 of clubs, deuce of clubs. So a wheel wrap for Negreanu on the bottom end. Foxen with the flush draw, also with the wheel wrap. So very similar hands going head to head here.
Foxen might just take a stand here.
Foxen just with the call. So once again, both players with a wheel draw. Foxen benefits from the additional flush card outs. Jack diamonds on the turn. Doesn't pair either player. Excuse me, Negreanu has an even bigger straight draw. A 6 would also give him the 8 high straight. 7-5-3 deuce for Negreanu. 9-5-3 deuce for Foxen. Having some issues with our graphics here. Should be fixed any moment. The funny thing is that, Donnie, 9 high is the best hand right now. I'm dead serious.
Well, there's a heart.
Oh, wow. So Foxen hits his flush on the river with 9-5.
Pot.
And Negreanu goes for it. Yeah, Foxen makes the
Got
call.
one once. You made the flush?
And he's going to double up.
Yeah, deuce 3-5 also? Oh, geez, you had me crushed. I was putting it in on the turn anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. How much?
925.
Right.
925.
Foxen back in the game. Up to 3.3 million. Negreanu caught bluffing.
Like nothing.
Looks like, yeah.
Nothing.
I think I win against that.
7 low.
9-25.
And here we get to see the cards at the end of the hand. Apologies for the graphics deserting us there for a second.
I'm surprised you didn't spin the flop. Just put it in. You had enough.
Well, then that can happen.
Yeah. Well, it would have happened anyway. If you put it in, I was calling.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, you gave yourself enough to not get the 900 if I gave up.
It's true. One more and it's a game.
Yeah. It's a game anyway. Goes back and forth in PLO.
Foxen
What do
would
you have now?
tie Negreanu with another double up.
3.15 behind.
Daniel Negreanu still the favorite here to win this event. I believe that will be his 4th outright win of the year. Of course, highlighted by the 50K PPC at the World Series of Poker. One of those moments where, as a poker fan, you had to be there if you were in Las Vegas. I was fortunate enough to be on site for the final hand, and so were you, Donnie. That was quite the eclectic atmosphere.
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. The stands were absolutely packed. Negreanu was brought to tears after he got the win. It has been so long, such a lengthy drought for Kid Poker getting his latest gold bracelet, but he did it, and he did it in the one event he wants to win above all else, the 50K PPC. It was an absolutely tremendous moment, and of course, you can watch that moment on PokerGo.
Absolutely.
On demand whenever you want. So if you happen to miss it, I'm sorry that you live life under a rock, but you can find the on-demand version of the 50K PPC on PokerGo. Philip Sternheimer and Alex Livingston were alongside Ali Najad for the call, so some really high-level commentary there, as opposed to us two schlubs here in the booth.
I thought you were going to say, as opposed to us calling Ivy's bracelet win.
Well, that was also
That was
awesome.
great. That
you
was
know,
really good.
Really?
Yeah, it was a huge summer.
Huge summer indeed. And Negreanu continues to chip up again here, keeping the pressure on Foxen, which is very important.
Queens again.
With his
No,
chip
I
lead.
had a pair.
So no matter
straight
what
draw, and queen
happens,
nine flush draw.
Negreanu will move into
Oh, you had
second
queens?
place on the PGT leaderboard, and
Okay.
Alex Foxen will climb into the top 40.
Right.
Negreanu can't
I'd
do
won
better
that.
than second place
Right,
because
too.
Jeremy
Had
Ausmus
the
does
queen third
have
on.
such a big lead, but he will be guaranteed to be second place. Negreanu, he's got 19 cashes on the PGT this year, looking for his third win on the PGT. Foxen's still in search of his first win. He's got 12 cashes on the PGT, but has not won an event just yet. He's guaranteed to move up to 36th place on the leaderboard. Could climb a little bit higher if he is able to turn the tables here and ultimately better Negreanu in this heads-up match. But he's got a mountain to climb, and Daniel is certainly not a soft cookie here.
10, 8, 5, 2 clubs. No clubs for either player. Negreanu with pair and straight draw. Well out in front here. Got to make hands in Omaha. Negreanu so far doing a great job at that. Improves to 2 pair, but this also gives Foxen an open-ended straight draw.
Pot.
Negreanu bets pot 700K. Foxen with just the bare open-ender. That's not the kind of draw worthy of a call. Not getting a good price versus a pot-sized bet. Rocanante in PokerGO chat says, thanks for the PLO coverage. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us for this PLO coverage. Of course, the second most popular poker game in the world. It's
Oh, I thought it was Raz.
maybe it's Raz. Between Raz and PLO. No, don't miss the Raz series on PokerGO next month. But yeah, it's cool to be able to do this, and it's good you guys are tuning in. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. 15K PLO final table tomorrow, 25K PLO final table on Tuesday. 9, 8, 8 deuce, double suited. Negreanu makes it 300K. Foxen comes along. 7, 3, 3 on board. And just look for Negreanu right now to just apply pressure. You know, it doesn't cost him a whole lot to be aggressive, but it costs Foxen a lot to be defensive. So big advantage there for the big stack. Once again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and smash that like button. Make sure you don't miss any of our future content. This is Negreanu's second final table, the PGT PLO Series. A big result in one of the 2 last events could still deliver him the overall win, which would come with that nice bonus courtesy of those side bets they've made.
So it's up now? Or one hand after this?
Lines up.
Lines up?
Price of poker's going up. All right. 75, 150, so Negreanu doesn't hate that. Makes Alex Foxen a little bit shorter here. Decent one here for Daniel. Stays on the gas. 450. feel like both these players are kind of underrated when it comes to Pot Limit Omaha. Foxen makes the call. $653 Rainbow. More than $1 million out there. Foxen has 2 pair here. Foxen opts for a lead for 275, and Daniel makes the call. 10 on the turn. Foxen in a nice spot here with 90% equity. There's the jam from Foxen. Quick fold from Negreanu.
Foxen back up to almost 3 million, so still that 3-1 chip lead.
Fighting. Fighting, fighting. Bruno says, wow, Foxen again. Yeah, we saw him here yesterday. He got third at yesterday's final table, and here he is. He's guaranteed himself a better finish than that one. He's locked up at least second place. So Alex Foxen, absolutely one of the best poker players in the world, as is Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah, this whole final table has been world class. If you missed the start of it, I highly recommend going back. Some incredible table talk between the players.
3 threes for Daniel, and he just checks.
King, Jack, deuce. Negreanu with a deuce, but this, of course, not a hand worth continuing, not even with a flush draw that he doesn't have.
Check.
Despite the odds on your screen. Negreanu not very likely to win this one, unless, of course, Foxen also remains passive. Foxen has to be more careful than Negreanu. He is the shorter stack. Given the lack of aggression from Negreanu, Foxen, I think that if Negreanu doesn't have any connectivity with this board, that a simple bet will take it down. And that is the case. Are you feeling a comeback, Donnie, for Foxen? Are you feeling it?
There was a big fight.
I don't know,
yesterday.
man.
Remember the guy I told you about? Were you at the table when I was showing it, when I was watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's like the old guy against the young up-and-comer.
Old guy, 1-0.
I think he won, yeah. Like it started out like the kid was doing good, but by the end of it, Reeves got some good licks in.
Hockey's back
Ryan
underway.
Reeves fighting?
I guess so. Plays for
I didn't know Ryan Reeves was still in the league.
Plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Negreanu's team.
I would not try and fight Ryan Reeves. Every time I see him in a fight, he wins. So
Right.
I mean, what's the point?
He's a big guy. He's out there with a purpose, Donnie. He's not there to score goals.
No, he's definitely not there to score goals.
Ace 10-10, 2 spades on board here. Foxen with the king, queen of spades. Negreanu with the jack, 3 of spades on a paired board. Perhaps a little more caution, but still a hand worth continuing for Foxen. Foxen comes along, and a spade could really create some action here, and it is the 9 of spades. Quick check, check by both players. 6 of clubs on the river. Foxen with the check mark. 750 in the middle. Might see him go large here. Donnie trying to extract some value.
I'll say 475.
I'll say 700.
I was going
more,
to
it's
check
more.
this back, too. How much? 725?
725.
I was going to check this back if you checked, which is crazy, but
Not flush.
that's that fucking flush thing again. 7 1/4?
Yeah.
I was genuinely going to check back. I was like, I don't know, it feels spooky.
It is October.
Donnie, if it feels spooky, aren't you supposed to fold? Isn't that what Schulman just alluded to earlier?
I mean, yeah. If you don't know what the F's going on, just put your hand in the muck, man.
Once again, if you're catching us on YouTube, please like this video. Let's get us up to 1,500 likes. That'd be a great target to hit here on today's stream. If you're also new to our content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Lots of sports happening today. We got baseball, football, soccer. I feel like every single league is live right now. Lots of hockey action going on as well. Hope you're all having a great Sunday. As Foxen looks down at ace-10, 7-4 with diamonds.
4 to 10 seconds.
Negreanu with ace-queen, 6 deuce. Working with clubs as well. Gonna go to the flop. Queen, queen, 10. Negreanu can do no wrong.
Of course.
96% for Negreanu here. Foxen takes a stab here for 300K, hoping that he can perhaps pick up an easy one. Negreanu's going to let him do the betting, and Donnie, the ace of hearts might be of significance as well here.
Oh, yes. Well, ace of clubs.
Wow. All right, Negreanu fills up, makes a full house. Foxen, in the process, picks up a pair of aces. 1.6 million in the middle. Everything going Negreanu's way. Now, just hoping he can get more aggression out of Alex Foxen.
Check. 10 seconds.
Foxen checks back. 10 of diamonds on the river. Foxen with the inferior full house. This is an absolute disaster card for him. Full house versus full house. Heads up in a PLO tournament. It doesn't get dirtier than this.
1 million?
Negreanu bets 1 million into 1.6. Opening the door to Foxen. Putting some more chips in here. Is it all over here? Is Foxen going to pull the trigger?
This is just a sick spot for Alex Foxen. Seems like pretty much every hand he's just been second best to Daniel, going way back to the start of the final table. And even when he hasn't been, Daniel's pulled off some extremely well-timed bluffs to get the job done.
Foxen counting his chips.
Seconds.
3.2.
Almost all of it.
3.2 million is the raise from Foxen, leaving himself with 300K left behind. Negreanu wants the other remaining 300K as well. So
Back, right?
I have 300 more.
Okay. I raise. I said raise.
All right, raise means the minimum, and that means Alex Foxen is deciding for his tournament life, leaving himself with just 300K, probably with Negreanu calling in mind. And now that he's raised, Foxen is going to make the call, and that is it. It is all over. Alex Foxen will finish in second place, takes home $171,000.
Congrats.
Thanks, bud.
GG indeed, as Daniel Negreanu claims his 4th win of 2024. Throws up the number 1. He takes home $265,000 and vaults up in the race for the overall PGT PLO Series Championship. Daniel Negreanu, ladies and gentlemen, tip your caps if you're watching at home. He's done it again. He takes the W and wins this on a lovely Sunday in Las Vegas.
The bathroom real quick.
The monolith is heading towards Negreanu and Amanda's house. Event 7 streaming tomorrow, 15K PLO. Then the PLO Championship coming at you on Tuesday. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure. It's been a really fun day of poker action here from Las Vegas. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button while you're at it. My name is Remko Rinkema. Donnie Peters was alongside me. We'll be back tomorrow with more from Sin City. Thank you all so much. We'll catch you on the next one.